Good day, everyone, and welcome to Newsaluti. Welcome to another epic episode. So, President of the MK Party, Jacob Zuma, he blames Cyril Ramaphosa and his ANC of making a lot of South Africans to be poor. This was the message that he has conveyed when he was holding the rally there in Nongoma, KZN. So he said so many things very interesting. In case you missed it, watch here.
Bazongena emazweni obabamkhulu balithatha izwe babulala abantu benza konke nje sasala sihlupheka thina namhlanje makukhulunywa kuthiwa abantu abasebenzi ngoba yonke imisebenzi iphethwe abanye abantu thina abanikazi asiyiphethe. Ngesinye isikhathi ke kuye kubaluleka ukuthi kube khona into esiyaziyo ukuthi sisukaphi. Ngemva kwezimpi ezaliwa kulelizwe abantu abamhlophe bephethe ibhanga thina sibahlaba ngomkhonto kwahamba balithatha izwe base beliphatha belenze uwabo.
South Africans are landlessness, South Africans are jobless, South Africans are not part of the means of productions. They are being sidelined while the government that's supposed to represent them is there and doing nothing. The former President Jacob Zuma says that the government is doing fuck all, nothing. And he blamed President Cyril Ramaphosa and criticized him sharply. There in Nongoma, KwaZulu-Natal, ahead of the crucial Ward 17 by-election that is coming very soon. Addressing a crowd of supporters on Sunday, Zuma accused President Cyril Ramaphosa of administrations of failing to address unemployment, poverty, and service delivery challenges affecting the youth and communities across the country. He told the residents that the by-election presents an opportunity to correct the political direction and strengthen the MK Party's growing influence in the local government structures. Zuma, who now leads the MK Party after his departure from the African National Congress, he said that the ruling party had drifted from its founding principles. He argued that under Ramaphosa's leadership, the ANC had become disconnected from ordinary citizens, particularly in rural areas such as Nongoma. The people of KwaZulu-Natal deserve leadership that listens and acts decisively, Zuma said, urging voters to back the MK Party candidate in Ward 17. He framed the by-election as a test of confidence in the national government and a chance to restore what he described as true liberation values. So Umkhonto weSizwe is gaining ground. Umkhonto weSizwe is gaining a lot when it comes to KZN. But overall, Umkhonto weSizwe is facing some serious challenges. Number one, when it comes to their members, it is true that the Umkhonto weSizwe, as a new political party, has attracted a lot of wrong people in leadership positions and just nominal members on the ground, the people who want to see this political party destroyed, who are there for positions, who are there because they have been sent by the distractors, the enemy of the MK Party, to infiltrate the party and cause divisions and just chaos. Number two, the MK Party's influence now outside KZN, it is so very questionable. And I want to insert this clip which was said by Julius Malema. So the EFF president did outline something and said that the MK Party is struggling to win some votes outside KZN. And we know that in the provinces like the Northwest and the provinces like the Eastern Cape, the MK Party, when it comes to by-election, it is not performing so quite well. You can even say that the ANC, when it comes to the Eastern Cape, the Northern Cape, Northwest, and other provinces, you can tell that the ANC is winning in their majority. You can tell that they have no competition. But without wasting your time, I want us to talk about what other members or those who have left the MK party, who are part of the MK party, and who have now diagnosed and analyzed the problem that the MK party might be facing. But before we get into that, let us start with the CIC.
The MK took our votes in KZN. Everywhere else, if you check, it is either IFP historical hostels or IFP dominant areas. But everywhere else where they went for by-elections, I don't know where you get this thing that the MK is growing. You will tell me after this press conference. I need that tip, because everywhere they were, we must use science. We must not use our feelings and what was the discussion between my friends before I walked into this room. Everywhere in the by-elections, they're declining. They participated in election in 2024. Any by-election they participated in 2025, they've been declining, and not small, shamefully so. In areas where they got 900 plus votes, they decline and get 200, 300. So it is going to be, the thing is there are no structures there. And therefore President Zuma will not know all councillors. And therefore it means there must be some process to choose candidates, which President Zuma will not have a hold over it. That thing he was trying to avoid with elections, it's coming now. He's going to have to choose candidates. We will have candidates everywhere. We are not a tribalistic regional organization. Everywhere, including in KZN, including in Nkandla. I'm not sure if MK will have a candidate in 13 in Polokwane Seshego. I don't know. Communist Party tried to have a candidate in the by-elections. They got 9 votes. In the whole world, the Communist Party has been existing for so many years and threatening the ANC, and the ANC has been very scared of these people. If they leave, you are going to be in trouble. And they left in my ward, but they got 9 votes. So this thing of elections is not mum pepper up. Victory is not lying somewhere in a corner there where you can buy and give it to people. If that was the case, the DA would have bought this thing long time ago. Victory, you work for it. You can have all types of ranting and complaints and all of that. At the end of the day, numbers should speak.
So Julius Malema says that one challenge that the MK party have is that they don't have branches in other provinces that will back them up to win their by-election, in which I think that was a proper and a clear analysis to say that if you are a political party, you will need obviously some representative in all now the provinces, in all the areas that you are contesting. You will need to set up branches so that the people there will familiarize themselves with the candidate to be voted, because some of the candidates are so very questionable. Some of the guys were councillors, some of them they were mayors, and they just ate some money and there was no service delivery, and their administration became so bad to an extent that they ended up disconnecting with the people to an extent that people decided not to want them anymore. So what do they do now? They ran away from those organizations that they represented because they know that they messed up and joined other political parties. I saw that the former mayor, the member of the NFP, also joined the Umkhonto weSizwe there. This made me to say that the MK party there in Nongoma has attracted some people. Some of these dodgy characters are questionable. And I can tell you, the focus of Jacob Zuma now is to win back KZN come 2026 and 2029. They are focused now. They don't want anything that would disturb their focus. It is they are targeting particularly KZN. That is why now they are going to the strong points of the IFP, of the ANC, and just dismantling everything. Because they know that if now they go where these opposition political parties are strong, that is where now they will gain momentum and they will gain the votes.
Ngiyababona laba bayizilima ngamabomu, but khona isilima ngokudala esidinga ukuthi kuphoqa ukuthi no sichazele ngoba sibone kwangempela. Ngiyenzela lokho ke le video. Nine nizilima zamabomu ngoba ni benefit ekutheni nizenza izilima phambi kwabantu. Anginandaba nani. Laba ba innocent ngiyazi ukuthi uma bechazelekile mhlambe bangashintsha bakwazi ukumela noma ukuma neqiniso. Iqiniso lithi ayikho into wrong ngoPresident Jacob Zuma. UPresident Jacob Zuma ngisho ngathi ushonile namhlanje ngicamathi uyena oyobe yi-political leader esinike ecisho okuningi kunawo wonke. Yeah. Ngokwami uyoba one of ngisho ngathi wakuyena kuphela. But one of the best leaders asakusaba nawo eSouth Africa. So uthi omunye hayi wena nje wonke sewushintshile manje akusena uZuma seku. Okokuqala uZuma angiboni ukuthi wefuna ukwenza le MK yenishintshe nina nayenza yona. Phela uZuma naye ngeke azabe MK party yedwa. Udinga abantu ngebhadi makusondela abantu abarong eduze kwakhe. Into ebanga ukuthi noma into yenza sikubone lokuthi sebebaningi abaxoshiwe. Ekade sizitsheni bayiyona lento noma bayibonile ivision kamkhulu kanti abayibonanga. Baningi ke abanye abangakaxoshwa abangayona iMK party ngaphakathi kuyona. Sinaleyo nkinga yeMK. Ingakho manje sesibona ukuthi sekufuna sizama ukusukela noma ukulandela noma ukuphesiwe ezinye indlela ezingaphandle kwepolitiki because sekucacile ukuthi uma kusana abantu ababona amathuba kuyona yonke into eyirevolution siyaqhubeka sibe nenkinga. Umsholozi uma ekhanda iMK party bengayikhandela ukuthi afuna ukuthi ufuna ukuvula amathuba emisebenzi ukuze nanizbo. In fact akaza akhulume nange local power until nina nimenza akhulume ngayo. Yeah. Abantu abayi-MK enkulu thina singakhulumi kakhulu njengamanje ne-MK esingekho kuyona futhi because nina niya gatekeeper nifuna kube uthe umsholozi may announce noma meyakha wayakhela nini ukuthi nihambe niyothola amathuba kuyona. Sasuka ke thina. Yeah. Akuyona inkinga yethu leyo. Inkinga yini akusiyona inkinga kamkhulu. Inkinga yethu thina siyamlalela thina umkhulu simlalela ngaphezulu kwenu eni MK party. Ingakho siqonda ukuthi usho ukuthini mayethi kanti niyodinwa nini nina ama South Africans. Kuthina kuyacaca. Akuthina ukuthi sesocela approval yakho uma sifuna ukuqala irevolution. Suke sesimuzwile ukuthi uthini umethi niyodinwa nini kanti nina ama South Africans. But nina nimuzwa.
But now things just went south and things went left. And now Jacob Zuma has revived that because he wants KZN. He's attacking the strongholds of Inkatha. The IFP is attacking the strongholds of the ANC. And he's just bringing along now the NFP to say that come and be part of me. What if the Umkhonto weSizwe is planning to have something like the ATM relation whereby they will say we are partnering, we'll be voting together with the NFP? We don't know. That can happen. You'll be shocked. That can happen. The way the NFP, the way the MK party, they are moving in these recent days, it is now so close that we see the NFP and the MK party attending rallies and events together in the same place, right? Because I see that Jacob Zuma, remember, he wanted to unite these political parties, arguing that these small political parties must come together for the greater good and to defeat and to challenge the African National Congress. That is the power at play. That is what I have observed happening in KZN, to say that no, the MK party knows its strength and power, that it lies within the borders of KZN. So they don't have branches. Many of the branches obvious outside KZN in other provinces, but they want to make sure that they make a statement when it comes to KZN and they take the province to themselves. I don't know, what's your take on this? Please leave it on the comment section below, and you can subscribe to this political YouTube channel, and let us meet on the next video, and I'm out.